मैं किन्नू दसा हाल वे कलियां ही रातां कटा हो बेहाल वे हाय हो बेहाल वे रातां कालियां प्यार वालियां राह च तेरी उमरां गुजारियां तेरे बिन रोया बड़ा रोया राहियां आवी जा तेरे बिन ना लगे दिल ना लगे तेनू लभदे खोया असी कमले होया असी कमले होया रातां कालियां हाय प्यार वालियां.
How nice, how cool. Ayushmann Khurrana, Rochak Kohli, welcome to CNN News 18.
Thank you.
Ayushmann and Rochak, this is of course your new song titled Raatan Kaaliyan. So to start with, is it a happy love song or a sad love song?
Okay, lyrics तो I think it's little on the sad side, but ये हमेशा शुरू से हमारा रहा है. Even पानी दा रंग was a sad song, but it was used in a happy moment in a film. So it's just a take. The programming is very happy and upbeat, but it is slightly cathartic. Yeah, pathos है उसके अंदर.
So if you change,
it's a song for longing. अब longing वाले गाने जो होते हैं वो होते sad हैं, लेकिन जो result होता है वो happy होना चाहिए उसका.
so then how many versions you made of this song before arriving on the final mix?
I think बहुत programming तो काफी इन्होंने explore की है इसकी.
Yeah, we made, see, the soundscape these days are changing, it's changing every 15-20 days. So we wanted to make a song which is clutter breaking, which is not in the space of Bollywood right now, which is not in the space of, what is going on, and which, which sustains itself, for years to come. Right from our first song, which is Pani Da Rang, वो आज भी अगर लोग सुनते हैं तो वो नया जैसा लगता है. So एक मोटिव यही था इसके साउंड के पीछे that we program in it such a way that थोड़ा सा ये लंबा चले और बोर ना हो ऑडियंस सुनकर. तो हमने 10-12 वर्जन्स बनाए होंगे आई थिंक.
Yeah, and both there are two antras in this song. Both are different from each other. So there is no lag as such. Like it's very exciting जब सुनते हो आप तो.
Ayushmann, you're very selective about your films. Does the same rule applies to your music in songs as well?
Absolutely. I think I only yearn for credibility and clutter-breaking music because doing one song in 3 years, it means a lot to me because film में तो क्या होता है when you calculate a lot of things when you do a film. You calculate the commercials, you calculate how much it will make or maybe where it will do well, OTT or this rights, that rights. There's a commercial aspect to it, but when it comes to music, for me, it is a purer medium for me because I do it for my passion and collaborating with him has always been like a blessing because we are besties since childhood and whenever I have to cut a single, he's my home. So he gives me his like favorite baby and then we jam and
that's the difficult process for me. Because when he's jamming then he wants it to be in a particular way and should not be very commercial, should not be very ordinary. He has to stand out and I think that helps also in a way to create a better song.
Ayushmann, being a singer also means you have to follow a regime. So what type of vocal exercises do you do to maintain your voice quality?
I try to do riyaz every day, though I think riyaz hota hai 5 days a week. I can't do it every day because of my schedule, but wish I could do and do it for like an hour maybe, but these days I can do it for 15 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the evening. That's about it. Sapa and do the sargam and everything, just to practice your vocal cords. That's about it.
Now you have given a new twist to the popular folk song Chatkara.
Yeah.
What is it about these lines that appeals to a lot of musicians? Even Sukhwinder Singh has done one. So has Zeb Bangash.
Like Chatkara it's a Punjabi folk song. So yeah. Surinder Kaur, Ataullah Khan, Wali Sethi, Harshdeep.
Yes.
There are a lot of versions
Yeah.
of Chankitha. But I personally, when I heard Rochak's composition Chankitha in his studio, I was like, this is
But
very
you gave a new
different from
twist to the
others.
song.
Of
Yeah,
course,
yeah.
because it was not following the rule of the composition of the earlier songs, and he broke the rule and got freshness to it. There was sitar, there were drums, there was flute. So I think it was a very wholesome composition.
Even the lyrics in the song, you only kept the hook line and
Yes.
then it was a new song.
Yeah, yeah.
Was that the approach?
Yeah, that was the approach because मुझे जो पुराने और ये जो पाकिस्तानी गाने हैं या जो पंजाबी गाने हैं, you know, जो ओरिजिनल पंजाब से जो गाने हैं, तो वो because
Undivided Punjab.
you know, so we've been born and brought up in that environment and वो सुनते सुनते बड़े हुए हैं, तो वो एक बड़ी ही प्योर सी फीलिंग आती है जब वो गाने सुनते हैं हम. So you know, it's not about recreating something and trying to prove a point. It's about what is my version of this line that I like a lot. It's about paying a tribute to the classic.
Then please give a few lines of Chand Kitna Guzari Aayi. Ayushmann is here.
Sure.
खजल तो ज़्यादा काले लगदे ने है उजाले तेरे बिन हो रे माहिया ठंडियां हवावां आईयां निंदरा उड़ा ले गईयां अख ना सोवे माहिया तेरी याद च जगदी रही मैं तां तारे आदे साथ बेचन किथा गुजारी ओए चन किथा गुजारी ओए रात वे दस दे जो है बात वे चन दिलों जरा महसूस था कर मेरे नैना दी बरसात वे चन किथा गुजारी ओए ओ चन किथा गुजारी ओए रात वे.
Oh, nice. What a lovely voice. You know, artists are dreamers. Do you guys daydream? And most importantly, do you dream about music?
I definitely dream about music because that's my primary profession and my passion as well. And 24 घंटे कुछ ना कुछ ट्यून चल रही होती है दिमाग में.
You know what? For me, music is everything. It's like breathing. Like even when I'm approaching a character in a film, there has to be a playlist for that character.
Yeah.
And even daily walk of life, I think I have to have a certain playlist or a number. I discover an artist every 2-3 days, and I'm heavily into indie music. The playlist is very eclectic. It flutters from rock to classical Indian music. So music is everything.
Which song were you listening to while playing Bala?
While playing Bala, Midnight. The band called Midnight. There's a song called Los Angeles. So that was on loop while I was shooting for Bala.
So, you know, when both of you jam together, is it hard to let go of a good music piece or lyrics because it was not fitting in the meter or was not going with the theme of the song?
Yeah, a lot of times we also, you know, disagree on things. There is some parts that, you know, I want to keep and he doesn't want. There are some parts that he, you know, really loves. तो हाँ मुश्किल तो होता है, you know, कुछ चीज़ निकालना जो आपको बहुत पसंद हो.
The best part पता है क्या? If you are best friends, then you don't have an ego. जो मन में होता है बोल देते हो कि ये नहीं लगेगा, मतलब गाली देके बोल देते हो, तो फिर nobody minds actually. So you can't even record our sessions because वो हम दिखाई नहीं पाएंगे अगर हमारे session अगर आप record करेंगे तो. So it's like that.
You know, Ayushmann, you're going on a tour now to America later in July.
Yes.
How different is your approach when you interact with your fans? Are you the one who like to talk to them, or are you the one who also who think that let my work do the talking?
I think it has to be like a mix of both. Primarily, it has to be your work, and then of course there'll be a certain recognition or admiration or validation from people who watch you or listen to your songs. So fan base बनता ही उससे है, आपके काम से ही बनता है. आप जितना interact कर लो उससे कुछ नहीं हो सकता. But interaction is just like it can buffer or it can just catapult you to a certain position. But main core is your work. But I come from a school where I was a VJ or a radio presenter, so I have to be connected with the people.
So do you talk to them? You go in the crowd?
Like not in the crowd, but yeah, sometimes I just go with my like dhol players in the crowd for a while, but I can't be just going there. Interact in the sense, I'm active on social media, and I don't want to have that.
No, at your concerts, do you
Yeah,
like
of course
to,
I do.
Yeah,
Of course,
yeah.
of course. There's like mix of both interaction and songs.
Ayushmann, actors are turning producers. Few years ago, you said you wanted to play Kishore Kumar in his biopic. Do you sometimes contemplate with an idea of turning producer?
Would love to. In fact, of course, if you have a creative mind and you want to see yourself in a certain character, then I think every actor, a lot of actors are turning producers right now. It's just that I'm not a good multitasker. Like if I have to act in a film, I may not be necessarily a producer and taking those calls, because that will be like because I remember it comes from my theatre background. I was never the president of the Dramatic Society. He was the president. He's a multitasker. He's like an administrator. I can't do that. He's a multitasker. He's both creative and multitasking, both execution also. But for me, acting is my core job. And if I step out of that and then look at any other film objectively, then I could probably be a decent creative producer. But if I'm acting in it and I'm producing at the same time, it's difficult. It's not easy. I'm still learning though. To multitask and to have that grain of thought in my mind. But yeah, producing is the future for sure, for every creative mind.
And playing Kishore Kumar?
Let's see how it goes. I don't know. I've put it out in the universe. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time. Best of luck. And may I please request you to maybe give us few lines of a song that defines this dostana, this friendship of Ayushmann Khurrana and Rochak Kohli.
जहाँ जद कोल सी ना कदर ना मोल सी छड़ आए अपने ही वेड़े हाय मुल्क पराए ने करा दे किराए ने खोल अपने सी जेड़े ओ कला लभदा फिरा दिन रात लभदा फिरा तेरा साथ साइयां करा दे मुलाकात जिथे वसदी जिथे वसदी जिथे वसदी खुदाई जदों अंबरां बरसिया पानी मिट्टी दी खुशबू मिट्टी दी खुशबू मिट्टी दी खुशबू आई जदों अंबरां बरसिया पानी अंबरां बरसिया पानी.
Oh, nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you.